Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing right away, here's Locke. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. They'll go again with Tracy. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Locke's throw taken in by Slayton. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Into the red zone, it's Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Giants are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Tracy going to get it on first down. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
46 to Mike, 46. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
To throw it is Locke. Able to shake him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's third and goal. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. First carry now for David Montgomery.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Let him know, let him know. Hey, 58 is a mic.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Bring it. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. 17.
Goff now looks to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Second and 10.
Watch the back. Mike 19. Mike 19. Hit. Watch the twist.
Goff now to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. left side, complete. That's Montgomery. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the red zone now, Goff. To the sideline and incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike 46. Mike 46.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. That ball caught by Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Block now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Again, it's Locke.
This is down the field for Bellinger. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the interception, here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A shotgun snap for Goff.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. They'll start with a run by Tracy.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Just one field goal in a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Out of the gun. Goff. And this one is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
A 14-yard touchdown.
and the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Clock will try again on second down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You better be afraid of me. Mike 46.
Throwing now is Locke. That is caught, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now left side on the swing pass. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. Too little, cupcake. Mike 34, Mike 34. Scoop, scoop, scoop.
Locke gonna throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
46, boys. 46. 46 the mic. Right here, right here.
Now Locke. Got to have this one. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you, now you take care of us.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Escaping the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Big strides. Look at him go. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
On first down, it's gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's Goff. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on third and long. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Bates' kick is good.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Here's first and 10.
Here we go, D. Mike 46. Mike 46.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Catch made by Slayton. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Locke. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, they'll come up now. This is second and long. Locke to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Tackle. Check 99. Check 99. Check. Fresno.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Connects with Slayton. Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown,
Darius Slayton, 78 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Goff. And a quick throw here that's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Goff going to throw it. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
High throw, but the catch is made. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Montgomery is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Goff. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Goff now to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
All day, baby, all day. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Hey, 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 hey.
Here's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So they tried to put one over on him there, but this one blows up in their face.
Well, clearly to me, what they were expecting was a defense to bring an all-out rush, and they thought they could just sneak someone into the secondary and hit them for a nice play. But unfortunately for them, the defense was able to account for all the receivers, and they made the interception.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 46 to Mike.
Lock.
46 to Mike.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Mike 46. Mike 46.
One final try for Locke. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but Parker, the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody